Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Force Offroad. My name is George. If you're a new visitor, thanks for clicking on the video. Go down and hit that subscribe button, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell. If you're a return visitor, thank you guys for watching the channel and staying loyal. Tonight, approximately 30 minutes ago, Seadoo released their 2021 lineup, and it's on the forums that I've seen so far. I've been getting some mixed reviews. So I'm just going to quickly go over some big things that changed and some other things that didn't. The biggest thing possible, I don't know if you can see my laptop right now, but it's that the RXP-X, their pretty much performance-derived ski, got an entirely new hull. It comes with some shark fin technology, which is this whole weird or Sharkgill technology. Belay my last, it is a Sharkgill. But it has this under hull fin gill design thing, supposed to help you with high speed cornering and some other more performance stuff. And this is their performance ski. You can get a 1-up seat or a 2-up seat. And the 1-up seat is adjustable to you within 5 or so inches the back of the seat. So you have a little bit of lumbar support there for while you're riding, really getting into the tight turns and stuff. As well as that, Seadoo just about changes their color palette every single year. This year, kind of wishy-washy. We have this nice burnt orange on the RXTX, and we have the midnight purple from the Wake Pro now on the RXP-X. Now I'm going to go up into the GTX Limited because we got a huge feature standard on the GTX Limited that Seadoo. This is industry first right now. So we actually have what they're calling the IDF system, and what this basically does is when you have debris stuck up in your prop and your pump, you can expel that debris. So what it does is it turns the engine off. It starts the engine back up in reverse. That way everything's going backwards. And what that does is then throws the water outside of the intake and essentially expunges any debris that could be stuck in there. Now this is going to be huge for people who are fishing, getting into like really weedy areas, people who are exploring, don't necessarily know what that water is going to be like, or people in lakes. I think people in lakes this is going to be huge for, because as the seasons go on, the undergrowth in the lake starts to gets pretty weedy. I know in my local lake where I usually go for quick trips, it can get pretty bad, so that's definitely something that I'm pretty glad they're bringing to the platform. Now, that is only going to be for the GTX Limited and the fishpro. Those two skis get it standard. The only other skis that it is an option on are the GTX 170 and the GTX 230. So I can see within the next coming years, Seadoo's going to release that with their other skis. But for now, it's just staying with their highest hull modeled ski. So kind of a plus and a minus there, guys. I mean, it is what it is, but we've seen Seadoo do that before with like their link system, and I'm sure they did it with their IBR back in the day, where their premium skis get this new technology, and as they kind of work the bugs out with it, they bring it back to their smaller skis and their less premium skis. That way, when the general public gets them and it's not really their fan consumer, more of the kinks are kind of worked out. So we're also just going to do a quick overview of the color palette on the Sparks. The Sparks looks like they're getting a kind of a guacamole color for the normal Spark. It's a purple with a green, and then we have this nice black and red on the Spark Tricks. From that, I'm going to go directly into the GTX, and we're going to do a little bit of modifying or modeling it. So we're going to go ahead and customize our own here. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this. I'm just going to pick the 170 because that's what I have. So before, Seadoo's website has been kind of finicky, and they made it to where now it's a complete 3D rendering of the ski you're building, which is super cool. I really hope you guys can see this. I'm kind of geeking out on it, to be honest with you. And right now, of course, my internet's crapping out. You can also put it in the water, which is really cool. So really cool stuff that you can do there. Put it in the water, get out of the water, get the different angles on the ski that you're building. And now we can go down to options, engine option. The IBR and sound, IDF and sound, and those are all options. So IDF alone what does that change the price to? So if we just make it IBR, which comes normal on the GTI, or GTX, I'm sorry, blame my last. We're at $13,099. If we just have IDF, which I'm assuming IDF, you have IBR with IDF. I don't see why you wouldn't. Don't quote me on that one, but I don't see Seadoo taking away IBR. I don't think that's a thing. I think IBR is just the standard here, and they just have that as a differentiating. It's a $500 option for the IDF. So $500 for IDF. Now, if you want IDF and sound, you're looking at $14,300, or if just IBR and sound, you're looking at $13,800. So that is quite the price difference there, guys. So they've created a secondary battery harness kit, which I don't remember being there for the 2020 model year. So that's kind of new and different. I like that. Okay, so a couple big things in storage. So on their giant, overly expensive $680 cooler, the 13.5 gallon, this adds 5.3 gallons to your existing 13.5 gallon cooler, making it 51 total liters. So this is fully insulated, and it's kind of just a top. It appears that it just kind of hitches on top of the current lid. More so you can use, one is like a fish cooler or a bait cooler, keep your catch on ice, and then the other one would be like lunch, drinks, stuff for you, not necessarily for the fish. So that's a big thing that they added. They kind of stressed on that. And when I say stressed on that, they kind of just glanced over a lot of this stuff because they were really, really harping on the RXP-X for a good portion of the video. Another thing that I'm kind of excited about that I'm totally going to add to the GTX is they added left and right cup holders. So you can get both. So it adds a rod holder for trolling and it's a cup holder. So I don't know if you guys can see that here. I'm going to put it up. I'm not sure how this is going to go in. I'm totally not sure how this guy is going to get installed, but I'm going to do it. And that's going to be cool to be on the water and have a cup holder and be able to have just a drink on a lake, somewhere to put it. That's going to be super, super convenient. I'm very excited about that. They didn't make any changes, it appears, to any of their sound systems this year. Everything still has the same sound. They did update on the GTX Limited only. They updated the display. Now the display has been a huge, huge gripe on Seadoo for a while now. So they finally added an infotainment system. And it looks like they took this from the side-by-sides and the Ski-Doos as well. And what this is pretty much a 7-inch infotainment screen system that has all of your normal jet ski gauges and all the other information you can have, as well as the ability to get maps from your phone, Bluetooth connectivity, playing your music. This is very, very tech forward. I'm going to see if I can pull a picture of it on the screen for you guys. But I'm very impressed with this. I think Seadoo waited a little bit too long to put it in there. But I know people are going to be very happy that it exists, even if it is just in the limited ski for now. And then it'll get trickled down into the other skis as the years go on. I assume next year the normal GTX will be able to get it. And then the year after that, probably the GTI. And then hopefully next year we see a Spark redesign, because the last time the Spark redesigned was when the Spark came out. So I'm hoping we see a new hull design on the Spark soon. So I also want to make note that in the GTX they have this new awesome color. This thing is fantastic, and you can only get it if your ski's supercharged. It's called something black. I forget the name of it. I don't care what the name of it. It's freaking gorgeous. It is completely blacked out, a little bit of hints of gray in there, and then just like this nice orange accent. Like, guys, it looks phenomenal. I'm a huge fan of this color. I'm kind of upset it is only in the GTX. That kind of bothers me a little bit. GTIs have new colors, but nothing crazy new coming out. I'm not sure. We're going to find out if the rod holder is for the GTI right now. So hold on. We're going to go GTI SE 170. Okay, so for in the 170, you only have Eclipse Black and Neon Yellow and Ice Metal Orange Crush. So only those two colors. If you want the Beach Blue Metallic and Lava Gray, you have to get the 130. The Beach Blue Metallic Gray is the color I have on my ski, if you guys want to know that. Oh, that looks new. Don't know if that's... I don't know if that's new, guys. I think this is new. A lid organizer. I remember seeing this in the video. Practically positioned in an easily accessible location in the front compartment. Keep your small items in a dry-in, splash-proof inner pocket. External mesh pocket allows you to store more items while keeping them in view. 1.6 gallons of storage. So this goes on the lid of the GTIs, on the inside of it. That's really cool. I saw that in the video. They didn't mention it at all. So I'm assuming this is new for this year. So I'm kind of excited about that as well. That's really it, guys. Not too much change this time. The big change is the RXP-X and the Limited getting that screen as well as the IDF system. Alright guys, with that being said, that's all for today's video. If you guys are trying to figure out what ski you want to buy, because I know 2020, there was a limited number of skis, not everyone can get the skis. It made the market go absolutely crazy. So if you want to get a ski this year, write down in the comment section below what you're thinking of getting. I love conversing with you guys who want to buy skis, because I was the same way when I went to buy my first ski, and now I have 4 of them technically. I mean, we got to sell 3, but technically I have 4 of them right now. I love them. I think it's awesome. If you guys are trying to buy your first ski, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know what you're thinking about getting. Let me know what kind of riding you want to do with it. I'm super curious. I love hearing that stuff from you guys. If you're new to the channel, hit a subscribe. Drop a like for the video. The YouTube algorithm loves when you guys hit the like button, so if you can hit that, it means a lot to me. It helps the video get pushed out and get more people to see this content. Hit the bell notification if you're returning and you want to be notified when I post a video. With that being said, I got nothing else for you guys. If you have nothing for me, I'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, it's that first day of first grade. That cute girl, your third date. That backpack, that snapback you've had since the 3rd grade. The first time you got laid, the worst time you got played. It hurt, but you're